Hello and welcome to another episode of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hoax. I know there are new supports to be had, as you might notice. But let's make some story progress first. We'll do this after the next main mission. Because I think this is all the characters I can do now. So let's just get this out of the way. And make some real
Which
progress.
battlefield are you headed to?
I still need to do Golden Wildfire. Right. Main story, campaigns. Who am I gonna? After witnessing the cruelty and injustice left in Imperial Army wake, so northwestern. Not even any. How the hell did the Empire get
This
that
one's
deep?
been leveled too. Every last house in the village reduced to ash. Our first push into enemy territory, and all we have to show for it is the charred remains of people's lives.
The neighboring village was plundered as well. There must have been Imperial soldiers stationed nearby.
What is it, Dimitri?
I don't understand. Why would they do this?
Are they all abandoned and no one's there?
Were they trying to stop us from retrieving supplies from these villages? Were they that adamant that we not establish a base here? In a sense, are
turned
we
them all to
responsible
monsters.
for this?
The fiends oppressed this region heavily. Setting it alight was no far step beyond that.
Looks like they raised the fields too.
What wrong had these people committed to deserve such barbarity, such mindless slaughter? And what sort of foul creature would carry it out?
The Garthans.
Hard to say. I can get why they might want to burn the buildings
I wonder if
down.
there's gonna be a flame.
There's no reason to execute all the villagers too. This isn't usually how the Empire does stuff.
Because it's not the Empire.
Sure, their methods have always been pretty rough, but never downright cruel like this.
I mean, Hubert is on their side.
Agreed. Perhaps this is the result of their failure at Aryan Road.
No.
This devastation, this blackened earth. Can this truly be the world she hopes to create?
I suspect Edelgard is no more than a mere puppet now.
There we go. Thank you, Dudu.
That, or perhaps a victim of whatever befell Tomas.
You may just be right.
Urgent news, Your Majesty! The Western Church has launched a surprise attack on our rear flank.
I see. And what of our losses?
Minimal as of yet, but the enemy makes to join up with the Imperial Army and strike again.
What's the call, Dimitri?
I'd like to push on, but it seems we will have to put that on hold for now.
It feels like the Western Church.
The
is
Western Church
straight up
comes
the Garthan
first.
faction. The main region has changed because the Western Church is raising army against the Empire. Huh? Also, I was going to attack here, but it's just changed to here. Okay, sure. Oh god, it's on madness mode. That's the point to know. Holy shit. Okay. You and the others are marching towards the Empire first. Sharpen report Western infantry an army to attack on the rear. So why didn't you attack the main camp? Okay, that's weird. Alright, Master Seal, I need some back. Need a whole bunch of seals, that's the main thing. That's why I want to make some progress. Because I'm starting to cap.
But why would the Western Church form an army now of all times?
I know they've had many disagreements with the Central Church over the years, but that doesn't explain the timing.
The answer may lie in the reports that some of Cornelia's associates have been seen among their ranks.
Interesting.
I got it.
The Western Church infiltrated by the very foe we hope to strike down. An organization devoted to the salvation of all, overtaken by another dedicated to nothing but chaos. Now there's some irony.
I guess it depends on what happened when. But if the Western Church has been rubbing elbows with Cornelia's people this whole time, they might have played a role of their own in the tragedy of Dusker.
You
Indeed,
just now worked
I
that
believe
out.
the situation
That's
holds many hidden
immediately
truths.
obvious.
Ones with
Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to finish the
Tomas,
scrolling.
Cornelia, Tallis. They've been pulling the strings this whole time.
Yes.
But what's that mean for me? My power is the exact same as theirs.
It's certainly a puzzle, yes. A quandary even I don't hold the answer to. Perhaps you're related somehow. Though bearing similar abilities doesn't necessarily make you their kin.
Kind of does. Because it seems
The
to
good
be
news is, some of them will
utterly
be in this
genetically
very
passed on,
battle.
just like
Perhaps you can seek out the truth yourself.
Because they all seem to think it like they refer to themselves as part of the same race. So it's very telling. This is kind of a genetic. Ooh, Alpha's finally. And earn some money! Yeah, he'll just admire it. I need to remember that. Nuclear defense. So I'm definitely facing Balthus. So, if I want special... Yeah. So I intend to do another playthrough of these games. Of just the cutscenes. So I plan to just set up the main characters and stuff. So they can have unique interactions and all that. I'm just thinking about it. So I'm definitely guaranteed to meet Balthus. Let me look at the map here. Just a generic guy. Citizen. But somewhere, Balthus. Okay. This is fun. But just for the sake of it, let's play hard mode. Just to make it interesting for me. Could do maddening, but I don't want to risk it yet. 15 minutes, 18 seconds. Yeah, this might be a little tight for me. I don't want to do it. This is my first attempt. I need to know what I'm doing. So later on, I'll come back to this. When I go through this mission again, I'll record it, pure cutscenes, and have all the Ashen Wolves, because I know they have unique dialogue for them. I need you, Ash. Don't need you. I can't get rid of you, actually. Mercedes, fine. Sylvain, yeah, that's fine. Cetus. And you're basically finished. Let's see your stats. Let me see your stats. Can I see your stats, lad? How do I see your damn stats, my boy? Okay, good. This is where. So this is what I have right now. Your magic stat is 80. Okay, it's passable. I'll leave it alone then. You'll find the mage. So I'm going to have to clear this area. Clear this area. Mercedes would be appropriate to be there. Okay, good. Let's go. I can do this. Very easy.
I thought this was the Western Church's army. You wouldn't know it with all those outside forces. Imperial and otherwise.
Nope. Nope.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Just so I can keep track.
I'll do my best.
You will follow Mercedes.
I'll back them up.
We will proceed as planned.
I'll check what you do.
Shall we?
I'll give it 1,000%. I'll back you up.
Hear
You
you
got
loud
the
and
king.
clear. Leave the back.
We must help these people, and quickly. We can focus on gaining territory after that. Our priority is granting the local citizens an escape. To do so, we must start by capturing
Okay,
the
yeah, I was
nearby
just thinking
strongholds.
Mercedes is currently not a maid right now, so she can't use her healing spells. But she can use her unique skill.
We need to get to them fast.
What's that? What the hell is that? Assassins.
The kingdom's here already. Loot whatever you can.
Hey, Mister.
Get a load of this guy here for the wrong job. Who made him an Imperial General anyway?
Come up, baby.
One stronghold secured. We must now capture another.
Honey.
Still in the fight.
When is really weak?
It's tantamount to death for these people should these strongholds fall. We must keep them secure.
I wish I had like bolognese.
Get out of here for killing innocent people.
Okay, let's just make this go away nice and quick. You deal with this.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Ideally, I'd want him to go here so he can reach the chest. Yeah, because it's right there. I want him to do the central keep, but
Shall we?
let's go
I
here,
must succeed.
and you deal with this.
Shall
And
we?
Shez can do whatever, honestly.
Let
Goes against the Merc Code.
It's too late to have morals now. We're paying you to kill, so you buckle down and do it.
let's start the attack.
Hopefully the Shige's a decent amount of hard mode barely dead. Masterclass. In my opinion.
This isn't even
Yeah,
kingdom
these are
territory. What would embolden them to do such things?
Did I get trapped? Did I get Move on. Move up north to rescue them.
Shall we? I must.
Allow me.
You can have your dirty money back. Find someone else for this job.
Shut up and do as you're told, Merc. Or I could always cut you to pieces if you can't follow orders.
Not much of a threat.
Bring it down quickly.
$600. Just clean up house. Right. Do your job.
I'll do my best.
Hopefully something good. Let's see. You're way too passive. What are you doing?
Let's get this operation and start.
That's some work. Really? And grapple. Really stubborn.
Are you ready? We won't
Okay, yeah, I'm flapping away.
let you get away with any more of this.
Go, go. Ah, that's gonna be annoying.
I have to try. Please retreat. There.
Well done. Good job. I feel like I should... Yeah, I should go this way.
I think that's all of them. No matter what happens from here on out, we have to keep them safe. I'll do it.
We saved as many as we possibly could. Now we need to see them safely evacuated to the strongholds outside the fortress.
Okay, we can do that. You kill everything. Good.
I see you trying to see. Not on my watch. You fools will get what you deserve.
We have a squad of healers.
Good, 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 good. Shez can go
Not a
up there.
problem.
In reserve.
Should
They
put
should
the
be able to
second
provide
one
aid to
down.
injured citizens.
Let's just clean house here.
Please, heal them.
Thank you, man. You, what the hell are you doing, Sergeant? Deal with those.
Shall we? I must succeed. Shall we?
You're a guard, aren't you? Check you. Yes, you're a guard. You're best at guarding.
Shall we? Are you in?
Thank the goddess. I hope that grants us some peace of mind for a little while.
Aye. Yeah, grappler's really awesome.
You just keep coming. Fight and keep your prizes safe at the same time.
Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Let me out.
I can still fight.
Alright. Oh
Let's
my
get
god.
this operation
You're
underway,
so good.
shall we?
Alright, you go here.
Stop.
Onward. Okay. Why were you facing that way for?
Ready the ballisti! Let's see them off with a nice parting gift!
Yeah, always with this freaking level.
Those ballisti are trouble.
No big
We
deal
should
for me.
split up and take them down.
Now, replenish!
Let me out of here, Metaday.
Take a breather.
Said I'm leaving.
My turn?
And I said, you're going nowhere! You'll stay put and watch these peasants die!
Is there a dissenter in their ranks? We should reach out to them before things escalate any further.
Give it up!
Okay, done. How do you get the hell out of here?
You saved me! Thanks a bunch!
Okay. Okay. Dun 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 dun. You can just go.
Shall we?
Nope, that's an archer right there. That's also shit. Okay, you can help there, I guess. No, Mercedes can handle that. Oh wow, Mercedes is really pulling her weight, huh?
I must succeed.
Right, I guess you're
Let's get this operation
Guess we're
underway,
reading this.
shall we?
Allow me.
Out of the way! I'll show you what I can do!
Come on.
I have to try. There.
Good. Done.
My
Next.
duty calls. Come on! You're letting them get away! My turn? I'm not done feasting on the fear in their eyes yet!
The people should be safe in the strongholds for now,
Nearly there.
but we must keep defending them to the very end.
Ah, fuck.
No, not yet!
We're gonna go and attack them.
They've all escaped! Guess it's time to finish this myself!
Go ahead, buddy.
Perfect. The big bad's on the field now. Don't take your eyes off the strongholds, but this is our chance to take him down.
Okay, so when I'm doing these kind of cinematic playthroughs, I'm going to need to take care to not interrupt those. Okay, I can kill Balthus now. Yeah, set up an emblem. You can clean up.
Shall we?
house.
Let's give it a I can go.
Onward!
Yeah, Tails can go.
You cannot resist! Now, street that traitor Merc still needs to be dealt with. Get him!
So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Don't think I'll just take this lying down.
Let's make this hurt!
We should probably close the gates to the strongholds that are sheltering the evacuees.
My turn.
We did it!
Whoops.
We've created a safe path forward.
Thanks for the rescue. Who was I thinking? Taking a job working under those jerks.
Perhaps you'd like to join us instead, then. We can make it worth your while.
Sure, why not? You mind if I get a breather first, though? It's been a rough one.
All right. Nope, not quite like that.
Are you ready?
Do it now. Close the gates.
I can still fight.
There's a
Now
unit
that the people
stuck
are
in
safe,
there.
we can press the enemy with no holds barred.
We'll strike at their weakest point.
God, fuck.
The
Shit.
gold radioactive here. Wait. If it's money you want, I'll split the loot.
This is awkward. Okay, we're both out. No,
Was that helpful?
A fine hit! Oops,
Oh, God.
sorry. I'm just gonna peel my eyes off you for a minute.
Okay, so,
Please return.
and we've made the conditions. Oh, this is easy.
There.
I'll do it later though.
Is that what passes for an Imperial General these days?
Ultimately, Metaday, you were no better than a stupid beast. We will withdraw.
Oh, hello. Myson.
I am Myson, liberator of humankind from the control of filthy vermin.
So that guy's the brains behind all this? Don't let him get away.
Easy enough.
I won't back down.
Oh, this is a great chat. Oh my god, what the hell is that?
We must keep the people safe. Whatever happens, protect our strongholds.
There! Lock them? Yeah, they're locked. Fine.
While I may have turned a blind eye to the Empire's brutality, this wasn't what I signed up for. I'm out of here.
You're done!
Don't let them get away.
Got you.
Oh my god! So many units.
No, these look an awful lot like Cornelius.
Yeah, that's fine. I can just interrupt. I guess I'm doing it myself.
Creeps.
You are all descendants of the most inconsequential of beasts, and your deaths will fuel our grand ambition.
And the other one. No, you don't.
Attack! Give them no quarter!
That's it. Come here.
No
You got
matter
nowhere
the
to go.
justification, your actions are inexcusable.
Wanna go for time? Plenty of time. Can't gain that sweet XP. I'll switch to Yuri in a minute.
That stronghold's going to fall if we don't do something. We need to help, and fast!
That's it. Line up nice. Love it. So much. Done. Alright, you go up here.
Shall we?
Beat that up.
Let's
Onward. My turn. Watch and learn.
Out of the way!
After fun.
Die.
Look at these chumps.
I will not be held up by such foul vermin!
allow me.
you're the one who ordered this massacre, then I can't let you go any further.
Alright, done.
Oh, might you be?
Really?
Are you ready?
Right, you know, hard mode. That's why it's important to have guard break ability. Or special.
I have to try. Please retreat.
This will kill you.
There.
Done. Yeah, and that's it. Wow.
I suppose we cannot make any more gains here. No sense in sticking around. Unless...
Myson, was it?
Your efforts saved countless lives today. Hold your head high.
Not bad. I wasn't actually expecting to level up considering my high levels. But I'll take what I can get. Nice. Who got last one? Dimitri got an extra lot, so that means I get his extra skill. And finally, Quick Knight.
Yes,
I gained the armor.
How can I best use this power?
Vaseline. Silver spoon. Average. Ah, mediocre. I'll take the seal though. That means a master seal. In fact, there is a unit that needs one. Thank you, Balthus. Welcome back. Calm down. Lovely.
Where are you, Myson?
Why? Why do you wield the power of Epimenides?
Epimenides?
Tell me, where did you obtain it? Unless... his core...
His what? What are you even talking about? The power I got from Arval?
I'm not sensing his presence anymore. Myson has fled.
Yeah, and left us with nothing but questions. I didn't get a word of what he was saying.
Just stab him.
Afraid the same goes for me. That was all quite perplexing indeed.
Either way, it's clear as day we're connected somehow. Arval, this power of yours, it's more dangerous than you've been letting on.
You think? I have to say, you've handled it with some serious aplomb these past few years. If you ask me, I see no reason to start fearing it now. The strength I've given you has saved countless lives, and you know it. Don't you remember what Dimitri said? Power itself is neutral. The good or evil comes from the one who wields it. So I say you keep using it, both to protect your friends and to finally defeat the Ashen Demon. Got something on your mind? You seemed oh so distracted during your training today.
A bit, yeah. It's kinda hard to just move on after what Myson said to me. Speaking of, he mentioned my power coming from some guy named Epimenides.
I'm surprised they even memorized it.
Part of me wonders if that's not somehow referring to you, Arval.
What was that?
I can't say for sure. The whole no memories thing, remember?
Right. I guess neither of us really know the truth about ourselves.
And I don't care to. Not now, anyway. There's an order all this should be done in. Priorities that take hold. If you let yourself get distracted by every shiny new object that comes along, you'll never reach your goal.
Which is what, exactly? Wait, don't tell me.
Defeating the Ashen Demon. Everything starts from there. You can think for the rest of time if you want, but you'll never discover the truth with only the information you have now. Not to mention that ending that fiend is the best and only way to protect the new friends you adore so much.
Yeah, you're probably right.
His Majesty requests your presence. Lord Rodrigue has just arrived. They hope to discuss strategy.
Honestly, Shez belongs
Got it. I'll
on
be
this
right over.
side way more than the Empires. Because the whole time it's just Hubert just not trusting him and basically hanging a dagger over his neck.
Such concludes the report I received from my son. The Western Church's assault does not appear to have meaningfully hampered the kingdom's progress.
Glad to hear it. We'd better make sure we can keep up.
It sounds like everyone's pulling their weight over there, too. What a relief.
But Claude, what do you propose we actually do? Crossing the Great Bridge of Murden will only land us square in Burgley's territory, home to the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs himself.
I don't get how we can invade the Empire without losing a ton of people.
Simple. We don't really invade. All we have to do is make it look like we will. I told Dimitri the same thing. Remember, Garrick Mach is the actual prize here. If we get dragged into a mud fight deep in their territory, pulling out won't be an option. The most important thing is convincing them they need to keep a nice, big flock of troops stationed to defend the Eastern Front.
And how do we do that?
How else? We use the many-headed snake.
Ugh, gross. I don't like the sound of this.
Don't worry, that's just the name of the strategy. It's an old trick they used to pull east of Fodlan. Imagine our army's a many-headed snake, striking at a bunch of different targets all at once. Meaning not just the Great Bridge of Murden, but every other bridge that spans the Aramid too. The second the Empire starts trying to sever any one head in particular, we pull it back and redouble our efforts from the others.
A plan as arrogant and brazen as our leader himself, and yet an effective one to hear tell of it. At any rate, my opinion bears little weight in this chamber. I leave the decision to you.
We need to consider all our options here. If we really do reclaim Garrick Mach, Fodlan will undoubtedly change. And when it does, our army needs the strength to greet whatever horizon awaits.
It's essentially re-establishing the Central Church. Not really a change, it's just a back to the norm.
Azure Gleam. Reprisal.
Alright, let's do some cleaning house and such.
Having repelled the forces of the Western Church, the Kingdom and Alliance armies joined together to launch a large-scale coordinated attack on the Empire. Preparing to assault a key Imperial position, the Kingdom army uses northeastern Gert territory as a bridgehead to press further south. Meanwhile, a reliable ally returns to their side.
Look at that map. They cross several rivers and valleys and mountains.
It's good to see you safely back, Rodrigue.
It doesn't really explain very well.
I understand matters have begun to settle down in the West.
They have. It took more than a few lengthy inquiries, but I believe we finally excised the foul seed of discord from our soil. And the changes at the top of houses Gideon, Mateus, and Elidor should ensure it never takes root again.
So they're keeping their territories, then? I would have expected us to remove them completely after what they did.
Such is easier said than done. Our prior situation with House Kleiman took time as well.
Yes. Replacing the head of a territory always brings dissenters crawling out of the woodwork to oppose it.
Yeah,
be they nobles or commoners.
At least now we won't have to worry about our land descending into chaos behind us. We can't just keep repeating the same mistakes. I must say, though, I'm surprised this all went as smoothly as it did.
I did used to be the eminent Duke Fraldarius, remember? I have just a bit of experience with these things.
In any case, we must turn our gaze eastward. How's the Alliance holding up?
According to Gustav's report, Claude is holding out for the perfect opportunity to advance his army. Naturally, they don't favor their chances in a head-on clash with the famed Count Burgleys. So, for the time being, they intend to feign a deadlock and slowly dwindle away the enemy forces.
It seems the decision to reclaim the monastery was a shrewd one, then. It's our best path forward.
I know we're slated to advance on Hevring territory, but shouldn't we hold off till the Alliance can come help us too?
No. On the contrary. If we can show our individual might warrants attention, the Empire will have no choice but to dispatch more troops west.
which should, in turn, ease the burden on the Alliance and their army. Claude and I agreed to as much.
The real question is whether we can even trust him. It's impossible to tell if you ask me.
If anything, he might be trying to wear us down. Soften us up so he can beat the stuffing out of us later.
Probably.
I doubt he would do something like that. At least, not in the midst of pursuing the same goal.
Okay, good.
But you're right. Claude's tricky to pin down. You can never really tell what he's plotting.
We can.
I don't believe we can be too cautious here. We should consider every possible angle.
And hence we should just
Agreed.
attack.
But if the Alliance does try anything,
There is no real sense
Gustav and the
like,
Knights
you know,
of
just
Sero
following
should
the
be
story
more than
and
enough to
killing
thwart
things.
their plans. For now, though, we march on. Ready your units.
But, you know, that's
So,
dynasty-wise.
we finally take aim at the
yeah.
Empire in earnest.
Generally how it feels like.
Yes. We must finish this swiftly, for the sake of all those caught in the middle.
If you don't mind me asking, Your Majesty, do you have it within you to topple the Emperor?
Nope.
I speak not of military prowess, nor the strength of our army. No. I speak of your emotions.
He's got a point. I mean, she's your stepsister. Anyone would hesitate to cut down their own family.
She is an old friend as well, though I doubt she has any recollection of it now. Rodrigue, do you truly think my hand will waver? I, who cleaved my own uncle's head from his shoulders? Now, seeing as the Empire was involved in the tragedy of Duscur, there is still much I must ask of her. In a way, she and I are no different. Starting wars of our own volition, sending countless innocent lives to the feet of the goddess. However noble one's reasoning may be, a deed like that cannot go unpunished. And if she refuses to yield, then as a king, and one seeking revenge at that, I will take her life.
I'm pleased to hear it. Ah, that reminds me. I meant to give you this earlier.
A letter?
One from Lady Patricia. I uncovered it during our inquiry of Viscount Elidor.
From my stepmother.
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, but I have already examined its contents. The letter contains no new information of note. That said, I expect you'll find the subject matter quite disturbing indeed, Your Majesty.
I see. I will read it later then.
Oh, Dmitri. Have you read that letter from your stepmom yet?
Yes, I have. It was a missive requesting the then Viscount Elidor's cooperation in her conspiracy against my father. She claimed he would have much to gain from the king's elimination, all while shrewdly expressing sympathy with his objections to the reforms. I had it investigated for signs of forgery as a precaution, but such a search returned nothing. The letter is authentic.
Meaning your stepmom was a willing participant in the tragedy of Duscur. She sent so many to die, and would have done the same to her own stepson if all had gone according to plan.
All out of the desire to see her daughter again. Or so Cornelius said. The wretch's words deserve little weight, but I believe she spoke true. In every memory I hold of my stepmother, she was always looking past me, as if the one she truly cared for was somewhere else entirely.
That's horrible. I never knew my real mom, but the woman who adopted me loved me with all her heart. That's how it should be.
I feel like Patricia is the mom.
It was horrible, yes, but what of it? There is no guarantee a parent will come to love their child. Still, being faced with such plain evidence of her crimes is a difficult thing to come to terms with.
Patricia is actually involved with the Agarthans.
I had once thought her among those I would avenge. Yet now she lies squarely in the path of my fury.
Like, she might not be an
Pretty
actual
heavy
Agarthan,
stuff,
but she's coerced into them.
I can tell your trouble
Possibly
as well.
to, you know,
You can see straight through me, huh?
coerced to
Guess that's what 3 years
coerced
together will
into
do.
action because they
It's
held
Myson, that dark mage from
Edelgard
before.
hostage.
He was familiar with my powers somehow. And yeah, I know you said you trust me, but I'm not so sure I even trust myself anymore. I just can't stand not knowing the truth. Who am I really?
Honestly, this campaign is really good for just knowing the lore.
No matter what answer awaits, I will continue to place my trust in you. That hasn't changed.
But what if I transform and attack you?
I would do whatever I must to restrain you, naturally. Failing that, I'd...
Caleb?
Forgive me. It helps no one to utter such words.
It's fine. If nothing else, the threat of death is good motivation for me to get this power under control.
Have you lost your mind? It almost sounds like you'd be okay with him killing you.
I don't want to die, of course, but if it was between that and killing a friend, I know which one I'd pick.
Here we go! Really? All the way there? Okay, that's confusing. Like, usually you take over different territories as you go towards a specific target. But it looks like you just want to control a whole region before you go for one target. Which is weird. I don't know, sometimes these maps confuse me.
What about this?
What about this?
I think that's just the drop rate, right? Don't need
What
that.
do you think of this?
What about this?
I was thinking...
I have plenty of ingredients.
What
I
about
need
this? I'll handle it.
Now then.
What? Oh, it's just resources to fucking expand them. Alright, fine. Look at my supports. Balthus, what do you need, my friend? That little bastard. Right, who do you talk to? Nobody. Of good. Good to know. Right, I can just focus. First and first. Food!
Hunger is the true enemy.
Catherine, I think. Okay, this is a good way for me to get Catherine to get C rank of people. So give one for happy. Nice.
Hey, this is...
Wow, you really know your stuff. This is my favorite.
Wait, for me? Great. I love this stuff.
Nice.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
What else we need? We need... Yeah, that one's very important. Like, seriously, do I actually need more resources for food? Nah. No. No, I do not. Alright. Yeah, Dimitri with someone else. Balthus, there you go. I'm very amazed this keeps happening.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
This reminds me of my youth. The days I spent with Glenn and my father.
Thanks. Wait, is it free? I'm a little strapped for coin at the moment.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
No.
Yeah. You made this.
I'm surprised you know what I like. Thank you. This is wonderful.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Okay, 2 more. That's just fine. Sylvain needs it most honestly. Yeah, Lorenz.
Yeah, Hold on! How'd you know this was my favorite? Thank you!
Your thoughtfulness is appreciated. This is no time to indulge in luxury, after all.
Did you just say my cooking sucks?
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the
Literally
true
gave him
enemy.
sandwiches and like, yeah, Felix, whoever you want. Will have to be Shamir. You know what? Those two. If Shamir wasn't a lesbian, I'd ship them.
Solid, solid.
Huh. You made this? Pretty good.
That said,
Someone
they do
knows
look
my
like
weakness.
They're vaguely related,
Thanks.
don't they?
Come back whenever you're hungry.
She's cold and frank, which is what Felix does like in people, in general. And Felix is very abrasive and frank as well. Like, you know, I feel like they get along. Their general philosophies coincide. I think that's all I need. Oh wait, more serious, more serious. That's a shot. I think I have money. I should have money. Okay, I have... Okay, I might not have the money to get all of these, but we'll try, we'll try.
I carry a
Having
little
got
of
our
everything
spells
here.
and stuff. I think I have enough. Get
You've
my
got an eye for
messages
quality,
first.
friend. You've got an eye for quality,
Just
friend.
enough. Love it.
Hope to see you again soon.
Alright, so I'm gonna be doing some stuff off screen. Anything here?
Supplies are the lifeblood of
Oh,
any
okay.
army.
Right.
Everything has its use.
So that's that. I'm just gonna go here. And that's next time you see me, I'm gonna be doing the campaign. Till next time, guys. I have some new classes to unlock for some characters. Bye.